because on your channel, watch out in Priya. He also talking about I have an email BDG 187 HB. BDG 187 HB. Okay. This was I have an speech by the Royal Father of the Day. His Royal Highness, Dr. Engineer Mike Oziwe Nokoma Chinenye nke bo no one Amokwe biko na akolo ni aka Chinenye nke bo ya igwe Amen.
Amokwe kele mu Amokwe kele mu lo Obijumawo Osuwe Ibiawu Desoro me Inya na emeta Lagos Lagos about 1982 after my youth service in Rivers State. I headed to Lagos after I secured employment in the then NEPA. I'm of this that NEPA recently. We had a tire and then never towards east, by Amokwe. So as it stands now, I am in Lagos. But I remember the days when we first came here. On our boat, any occasion, any event, Amokwe. That street is because of the number of people who never attend events of Amokwe from Lagos. But we are able to secure relevance in Amokwe. From Lagos, trying to take a lot of development back home. One chairman, the people like Let's time on the energy. In fact, they will go to meet in Wire. Again, we move from home to home. We move central place and then meeting the Amokwe. Those were years ago. Obviously, now like a lot of other people. Chairman in those days. Chairman is the name of the time I was chairman of APU in Lagos. Yes, in some of my secretary. I know my hand at that time. In fact, maybe in all the progress and the Amokwe now to galvanize from Lagos here. Most prominent of it partly for the association I will know Amokwe Development Foundation. Hello. Okay, good morning. That ADF were now moved. What galvanized the album where engineer access the chairman now moved now Lagos. Celebrated the idea now moved.
As a chitelemana.
The
group
ADF. The result that today ADF is a very formidable association now moved. There's more here, we have to raise millions and millions of naira. I know when
on the shop on the PU Lagos.
I'm happy to still look.
I shall there.
Lagos.
Yeah, it's the one guy with the rice. It's the near. I didn't come in. There are many.
Oh, my God, point to cancel look at them. I spoke to someone. When I remember those peaks we were able to achieve, I give God a very, very big thanks. We were able to humble ourselves to serve our community.
The chairman committee, planning committee, Mr. Hilary Chime, on I don't balloon Boshe Makia and I share the Oya Badlum no park, Letamaya, I like an ego.
So, like I was saying, I thank God that I don't know we're more at the point in time, because there's no Easter or Christmas or church or so on and so forth, that I didn't find myself traveling on behalf of my home. And we continue to put together many programs, a lot of things that is what also encourages the approach of people in America. So that's really what is going to be the biggest singular again, when I'm open, you know this time. The 3-story building, we have already spent, we're going to spend 200 million now on that project.
And I could have gone the better spoon rice in Waka.
Not because of this APU Lagos. And open there are certain other people who may expect can go back. So I know that as people get older, some of them will locate, some of them don't have the zeal to come the way they used to come, and so on and so forth. But I'm not seeing all our people here. I'm not seeing all our stakeholders here. I wonder what happened. Because I have planned that at least there will be opportunity to go up now. I don't know what happened, but the crowd is yet enough. Because I know that in those days, there was never a thing a ceremony I gave me. We do all lost for higher. That was get to compete. And maybe we'll be milling around, finding where to sit down. It's not exactly like that today, but I'm thinking that something must have happened. So, I think this APU will continue. We'll be back today. I know the man will open a web door here because he wants to buy for work. He wants to buy for work. If you don't have a footprint in your homestead, if God has given you the mind and strength in anything, then they can, nobody will say that, oh, everybody's not going to survive. But they have it. For instance, I mentioned the carbon emission now. I can off my head tell you some of the contributions happen to see that Amokwe will never happen today. God will bless our people with men of all sorts of capacity. And thank God that in fact, those blessings have come along. Even in Nigeria now, people of age, all age classes, Bolivia, are doing kind of massive projects, encouraging our brothers, who otherwise
Unyeze na unyeze.
That's what the people now know.
That handle Jalam. Damn it,
I can tell everybody for sure that I'm now enjoying the video. The reason why I'm enjoying it is that I have found out that there are several young men, several young women who go astray just because the worrying persons to come to them to direct their steps. I normally will stop and ask a boy, yes, what are you doing? Some of them will tell me, well, they are waiting for jam. Some will say they are pressing at the green pass, and so on and so forth. I have now found out that what they needed to do better to just somebody who can mentor them. And since I became Igwe, not more than in Lagos here, I have continued to find relevance in directing the young ones to tread the path of success in life. Yes. Because that is what they like. So if I tell you I'm enjoying doing this video, it's very challenging. If anybody tells you that to be head of a community is not challenging, the person is lying. Apart from the guy that's in the lady who went this yesterday, the guy that's in that we are not on a hospital and we have not been discharged. The guy going to have no hand, that's already there, whatever. The guy going to have no school, nobody pays school. Most of the time, if I cannot afford to help, I'm able to speak to those who can loan me some money towards the project. And you find out that without something, those children will go astray. It will be as though they are not useful in life. I know some of them who used to sell the gods, who used to smoke all sorts of things. And I speak to them, and I keep monitoring them. I keep telling them how their life will be better in future if only they will drop that aspect of their life. I keep telling people who are shoemakers that they can do something in the future only if they will concentrate and become the best shoemakers in town, and so on and so forth. I keep telling our people about our culture. There were a lot of misgivings about culture at home. Some people don't understand it. They don't know the difference between culture and tradition, way of a people. Anything that they haven't seen in church is evil. I start telling them, look here, I've been where you are before. These cultures and traditions are just a way of our people. I tell them about the Halloween celebrations in America. Someday I went to America, I went to New York. What is the number of that street? Was one of the central streets in New York. New York is the capital of New York. And the Mexico bought their carnival. And almost the whole police in New York emptied out to making sure that the thing is carried on without bad events. And it was the same thing we used to do. And they came with their masquerades. And they came with their type of food. And they came dressed in very bright colors. And people were taking pictures, and there was joy, and other people from other lands, we are joining them in doing so. So I'm trying also to tell people back home, our culture is our way of life. The things we do. It may have past connotation of pagan worship, but even Christmas was a pagan worship, was a time of pagan worship. In the past, and when Christianity came, it was turned to Christmas, and so on and so forth. Therefore, I'm not Amokwe, and I'm I tell the people there that I am part and parcel of a person who stayed for 40 years in Lagos, and I try to upgrade their mind by whatever I can do. So I'm encouraging people know that our people are going to need you. We now very, very I can see the picture of the hospital I'm here in Amokwe, and I'm happy to go back. There are one thing we do every year, I think we got $100,000, which is equivalent to 150 million. One time over here. And I encourage everybody here to be part of it. There is something I've been in one side, I'm dealing with workers, I'm making sure local schools. I'm encouraging everybody. Who went to 5 naira? Who went to 10 naira? Who went to like 500,000? Who went to like 1 million? And we're able to raise the money I use to make our roads more level and clean what the doctors have by. So I'm encouraging you people. If you call it back, I need to know because that is where eventually we will go to after we retire. There's one aspect I always wish to talk into each time I speak. Get into the line, get into your woman. Hello. Get into you. There's one aspect I always want to touch. When they invite me to speak, to talk. Because since I come for the time I'm in here, but there's a need. Several cultural groups, they call me to talk in the ceremony. And sometimes I think about issues they never talk about. Here they will now go, why? Here they will go, my advice to the mobile when we talk about let two go if they want to go. Let the other two remain here. They will not die. They will do well as time will go on. Because it is something that will come back to us very big and great pain in future. You find that some families have emptied out in Amokwe. When we were kids in the 80s, 70s, 80s, Christmas later on, we don't come home until it's 11. Because maybe they take too many. I used to know, the faces here, I used to know in those days. And we were boys. And we used to enjoy ourselves, going around, making merry. Everybody knew everybody. Although later, our human resources of now, home archive, have disappeared from our home. Nobody is saying it now, but each time I go and talk about it, people will suddenly realize the reality. I have 4 children, I have 2 boys, and I have 2 girls. The 4 children are in London, they are in England. I am English. I will remain as young as I am now. If I have some more 10 years, 15, 20 years of my life, I will need someone to be assisting me while I'm getting up the staircase. My children are going to England. If I tell you I'm hoping that they will soon come back, I'm lying to you. It is true. And I can tell you how it happens. When you first go, you say, yeah, I want to make some money, want to make some cash money. Sooner or later, you get married in America, in England, wherever you want to stay. Once you get married, you start having children. The children must go to elementary school, go to secondary school, go to university before you start thinking of coming. Because you can't abandon your children there. Nobody will pay their school fees. So you are bound to keep working to support them over there. And when that happens, those children become American citizens. My younger sister is a medical doctor in America. She has also four kids. 3 of them are medical doctors. I'm trying to say this because it's private, but I was saying let everybody know. Why you never also go to their own life? When their father died like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years, all of them came to Nigeria to bury their father. And there was a big uncle. All of them stayed in my house in the Enugu. That's where they found comfort. They have my house, they have their own home, you know, my people. And these guys were already in medical school, about final year of their medical school. I had to get a bulletproof car. I did everything for them to be comfortable. I bought several tons of diesel. So there are diesel plants now. I'm not talking only now when the diesel plant went off. These boys that were university age boys, final year, started shouting. You know, my people, they never seen that type of darkness. Uncle, come and take us away. And I had to go to my people from Amokwe at about 2 a.m. to go and restart their generator for them. Since after that time, they never sent their feet here back to Nigeria. As far as I'm concerned, my brother-in-law's home is desolate. What I do is to go to the house all the time and clean it up. These things look like movies, but they are reality. So wherever I go, I like to touch on this. My own son is, and I don't blame the kids anyway, because things are really getting bad. My son came back and got married about 1 year or 2 years ago. Look at the wife there with the new baby. But the boy has one day gone to the airport and told me that he's going back to London. He's in the UK now. He's gone to the UK now. Tell me, which day would they say, okay, it's now time to go back? America, you see Irish Americans, you see French Americans, you see Italian Americans, you see Brazilian Americans, you see Mexican Americans. That is how they get. And after their parents are gone, so here's our trouble. I blame it on the Nigerian economy. But all the back to look forward and see where we are going. Economy is terrible. You don't blame them. That's why we're talking with the electric. But when you got married and I felt like I don't know how I felt, but as the economy kept deteriorating, I started saying that, well, you just don't like it. I mean, when Buhari came, Naira was 300 and something Naira to the dollar. And all of us said the war has come to an end. When Buhari first came, it was even 200 and something. We said this man is evil. 200 Naira per dollar. This is terrible. I just got the dollar today, 1,200 Naira. So, it's not going to continue like this, I pray. But also, there are many nations. What's the name of the oil Venezuela? Venezuela has not recovered. They haven't recovered. So, only the put the past. Because I tell them last Easter, there was some gathering in my house, young people, people of my age, and we tackled this matter. And everybody found that they were playing a loose game at the end of the day. Remember in Azaba, all kinds of names that reflect our culture when a man has lived his life and gone. But what we have been here, the change Therefore, even some of you in Lagos, I had an accident in Lagos. If a particular family doesn't come back home during Christmas, has a blame. And they don't take 2 or 3 days and they go back to Lagos. Our children are not able to hide in the future. So I didn't know when you can plan about how to tell those ones. I'm encouraging the younger people there back. You see the Ike Meme, you supposed to leave them. They can't come alone again. I came here in 1982. I was in my 20s. I just finished school and then finished service, and I came over to Lagos and I started working. But we started working and started being relevant to the Amokwe right from time. So we need everybody to stand together and everybody fires at the cylinder, some big cylinder, some small cylinder. Okay, then we need to remember that some people, Robinson, and then one year, he was there, because I now understand what it is, the man of his age to still attend to this and play back to his life. Please continue stoking the fire. Second achievement, I'm going to something when I'm not getting your back. Macano, you won't get the level with the budget for all.
Hey, group.
I've been in this town for 40 years. I've been to America. Oh, yeah, I've been to America. Yes. Oh, yeah, I'm there's something I want to say. When some people may not be emotional about it, but all in our state, in Lagos. Who one I working that was sick, Amokwe. He was having the cabin. The cup is there off. And that's why he died. He's a very dark leg. Now if you feel the Amokwe, but don't have to hold this man. I can't have to I wish I had your putted leg and put it in the pocket and put it up. Several other times, when personal problems in their homes, you just need to mention it to him. Oh, my one of us here too, I don't want to go right saying what both of you to somebody knows. And I hope you that you see the person as well. Farmers went single-handedly, changed the need arranged for the body to look after them. Many times, before you know that under situation, that under Silas has put the body in a vehicle and is headed home. And the two people are fighting. If these guys appear there, you will look at everybody who is wrong in the face and tell you, I'm not wrong. And if you want us to fight, let's start fighting. So they are take easy. Whenever next time I do a combat, I will forgive the situation. So, I'm going to get a room now. Look why I do why. Look what we do. In those days that we were young and very pretty, ladies all over town, I'm happy to see you from here. Those are the next people they can move. Just Chibo, well much. I can move. You better tell Papa ever. ekele munu jidekwe munu ji n'ọhịa na-asị ya n'aka m n'elu ihe a na-asị onye abịa
Igwe.
Igwe. The signature of your father is in your face.
Yes.
I attended a meeting with your father one day, on Friday. Oh, lawyer Amokwe is in Abaka. Oh, London Amokwe the police that and they invited us. And your father came. And when he was talking, and the DC, the police top boss, was CP, was going to say, why are you not crossing that? Whatever you are doing here, there will be justice in it. Whatever you are doing here, there will be justice in it. I was looking for what I could give him because they had just ascended a staircase and was trying to catch his breath. Eh? So I gave him water, I told him to calm down. And I went to tell the CP, if only you know who you are talking to. And he said, okay. And I tell the CP that he shouldn't attend the meetings again. So at his age, 101,
Hey.
he still established the community of Amokwe. So, behind him was the red one. Even you ladies are doing better than Wilson. Ask me for a guy. Get him in. You come out, you look back to the necessary things you need to do. So that didn't go there. Can you move on forward? Because from experience, there are 6 people of them. I wish I had enough time to talk.
Thank you.
But then you are doing well.
Thank you.
And I couldn't find a Chinyeze nke bwana uwane Amokwe nnukwu mmadụ bụ ọkụ ashịa debe biko anyị abanyekwe n'ihe ọzọ n'ime ebe iru chairman nọ maka na ihe a na-eje bụziri patrons investiture and award presentation biko